What's up and welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today's test drive is this 1970 Pontiac GTO 242 car. This one's got the date code correct 7400. Power steering, power brakes. And of course, we're going to be taking it down the road, pointing out any kind of flaws so you know what you're getting before you get here. Go to maplemotors.com for finance and shipping, detailed pictures. And of course, every Monday, we update with new inventory. Helps me out quite a bit if you hit subscribe. You can check out tons of test drives from the last 5 years here on the channel. Sit back, relax. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll look around the interior, check everything out, place those bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a game we'd like to play on the channel here. Looking across the dash on this one. Pretty good shape. Bucket seats, console. Looking around the interior, checking everything out. Package tray on this one's not too bad. We're gonna look into detail on this interior towards the end of the video. You can see the headliner needs to be stretched out a little bit. The light is working on this one. We'll go ahead and get her started up. Let's see. I think we got a starter issue here. A little bit of a lag on that. Let's try out the radio. Radio is working. And AC is not hooked up on this one. But does the vent work? Sure doesn't. Turn signal. Blinking on the dash there on the right side and left side. Wipers. Marking. Okay. Gas gauge is on E, so we're going straight to the gas station. It's showing 33,000 miles on the dash. 33,536. Clock working. Nope. Horn. Oh yeah. Let's hit the road, see how she runs and drives. Okay, getting ready to take off down the road. It is pretty hot here in Tennessee, just like it has been in the last few videos. So we're gonna take off down the road, get some wind blowing in here. I got this window up. We're gonna get this hot air out. Anything I see, you'll know about. I do these test drives for you, so you know what you're getting before you get here. Let's hit the road. It already feels pretty smooth pulling out. Okay. Speedo's coming up on the dash. As far as going straight down the road, this is not too bad. It does have a slight right pull. You see it pulling me off here. Nobody's behind us. Let's try the brakes. Still got that right pull. Good shift. And of course, I'm holding it to the floor here. Shifting out good. Back in the brakes. Still got that right pull. Car feels pretty good though. It's pulling to the right. Other than that, motor feels strong. Speedo is working. It seems pretty correct. Gas gauge, I think it's going to be correct too. It's burying itself in the E when I get on it because the whole car's shifting back. There's a float in the gas tank. When I hit the brakes, it comes up to almost a quarter tank. We're gonna pull in here, get about $20 to $25 worth of premium fuel, and then we'll keep riding. We're also gonna get some undercarriage shots, some outside stuff. We'll try to have a little fun, guys. So stick around. I'll be back in a minute. I'm parking in the shade. All right here. Oh yeah. I went ahead and put 30 in her. $30 worth of premium fuel. Goes in right here behind the tag. I feel good. Here we go. Check that gas gauge out. All right. It's working. I need to check the battery cables and make sure they're having good contact, because this clicking here is not supposed to happen. Working, but it's not supposed to happen. So I'm gonna check that. What we're gonna do, go ahead and get the outside shots, walk around this car, get you some undercarriage stuff. I'll check it right before I do the walk around. So stick around, guys. Just got done with the walk around video. I'm gonna stick it at the end, so stick around for that. And look, it's already starting to sprinkle on us. So let's get back to the lot before it starts downpouring. I see that happening. It's all random here in Tennessee. If y'all are from any other state, it's like it starts getting hot outside, it just randomly rains throughout the day for like 5 minutes. And I'm talking downpours. It's been doing that as long as I've lived here. It's kind of cool. Except for when it gets hot and steamy after, you know, it's all humid. You tend to love it. Let's head on back to the lot. I gotta make sure y'all are straight here. A little crooked, see? That's why. Minor adjustment, boom. So far so good on this ride. The only thing that I noticed is that little starter issue with the clicks going on. Could very well be a connection. Maybe something I'll look at on the battery here. And it does have that right pull. Steering actually is nice and tight, and the brakes feel pretty good. I'm getting into them again. Getting into the throttle. Throttle reaction is very responsive. Brakes are squeaking. It wasn't doing that before. him squeaking again. Let's get turned around, head on back to the lot, and then we're gonna be picking out the flaws. We'll walk around this ride. Anything I can find, you'll know about it. Of course, these guys over here are pretty awesome. We'll ride up through Brian's Motorsports. This is where all the car customization gets done around here. There's a few shops, but he is up there on my list. His brother's actually sitting out front here. He has a lot of his family up here working with him, just like Maple Motors. What's going on, man?
What's up, bud?
I was just cruising. But you want to check them out. You want wheels, tires, parts, accessories, interior stuff, stereos, all of it. He does a lot of SEMA show stuff. You can check him out at briansmotorsports.com. You can also go on his Facebook, Instagram, and he has a YouTube. This is where I get all my wheels and stuff. He kind of tricked out my truck too. He's got Brian's Motorsports with a tire tread on the back of it. I think it looks pretty cool. All right, we're gonna head on back to the lot, which is right around the corner, and skip on over to picking out the flaws. Again, thank you guys. Be sure to hit subscribe, that helps me out. I'll keep making these videos for you and trying to be 100%. Thank you. Everybody's going to eat. That might be where I go to eat. A rooster over here is pretty awesome. Meeting 3. Hey, wife's up here. Okay, guys, later. Okay, now we're going to be picking out the flaws. Anything I see, you'll know about. Be sure to check out the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Financing and shipping's available. So I did went ahead and checked these cables. I figured, hey, maybe the cables are loose or corroded. These look fairly good, so probably going to be on the other end of this or the starter. This cable here may be able to be tightened up. These are cheaper ends for the battery ends as well. So it could be in that. But let's go ahead. We're going to walk around. Anything I see, you'll know about. Let's go around the front. So front clip on this, I noticed was dull compared to the rest of the car. And you got some scratches. You got a little bit of pitting in your headlight bezels. It's just dull. I mean, I could definitely rub shine back into. You can see the red oxidation coming off on my finger. Coming down here. Crack right here. Chip right here in the corner. Crack up top. Coming down the lower portion first. Tires are in good shape. Up and over, there's a chip right there. Picked up some dirt on that fender from the test drive here. Bubbles in the lower portion of the door. Got a few bubbles in the back here. Back to midsection. We'll check the back bumper out here in just a second. You got some cracks on this panel. A little scuff here in the corner. Little spot there by the lock. Door handle looks pretty good on this one. Chips right here on the edge. Chips up here over the top. Spots. Nope, I'll wipe that right off. A little hazy on the bottom trim, lower portion of the windshield. Front windshield on this one looks pretty good. Trim looks new. Mirror, good shape. Chip right here. Seal, good shape. Of course, the lower window sill right here has got some cracks in it. Little spot here. Around your package tray, it's actually in good shape. I don't see any rust trying to pop up underneath that vinyl top. Trim, good shape. Back window doesn't look too bad. See that back seat's got some wear. We're gonna go inside and check that out here in a moment. Looks like the vinyl top is kind of pulling up on the edge here. Whoa, that's hot. Can't really feel these edges right now. Put it around on the back. Back bumper on this one, chrome looks great. Dual exhaust 4 tips. Looking around in your trunk, on your jams, they don't look too bad. Seal has been replaced. A couple little bubbles there. More paint chips than bubbles. Got a couple little bubbles popping up here. Down in your trunk, it actually looks good. You got some extra parts. Up in your package tray. Clean. Around the edges of your trunk, you got some bubbles in the corner there. Little bubbles there. Coming on down with the trunk lid. Oh, look what I almost did. Wouldn't that have been a boo-boo? Good. There we go. Light chips around that lock there. Your GTO little stripes back here have got some missing edges. Slight bubbles here on the trunk, light crack there. You can see a little bit of oxidation on the trunk lid. I'm rubbing that just to see how much cleaner it gets, and it actually is. It's coming out. Bubble here. Cracks on the back here. I don't see any bubbles back here under the vinyl top, but you do got a little spot there. Woo, we better get it. Look at the sky, it's about to downpour. It's random when it gets this hot, I can tell you that. You got some bubbles in the back end here. Tires are in great shape. Up and over. Little spots in the corner there. Also there. Chip here. Couple chips at the bottom of the door. Up and over. Scratch right here. Little scuff. Should come out. Dirt, dirt. Wait. That's not dirt there. That is a scratch. Chip right here. Chip right here in the middle of the door. Door handle is in good shape. Sweet. Little gap right there on the trim. Back window looks good. Vinyl top is looking clean. I don't see bubbles. This side is down where it's supposed to be. Pillar looks good. Trim looks good. Front windshield, I don't see any scratches or chips. Other than this seal here where your window rolls up in, it is cracked. The back one, not as bad. There is some up there in the front. Middle of your vinyl top looks good, nice and clean. Down the top of your fender, other than that dirt spot there, you're good. Let's open her up, check out the interior, see what we got going on. Buzzer works. Door panel, little wavy there in the front. Weather stripping, a little hard around the edges, still doing its job. Don't you love that buzzer? It sounds like one of those chickens you squeeze. Couple chips there. We'll go ahead and start her up. Again, starter, but it doesn't do it every time. I started wiggling the cables up there, and I haven't tried to start it since then. It could be in the connection. I may just go ahead and redo this one because it is kind of loose, and check to see if that's it, but I would think they would have already done that. The seat in this one's in good shape. Back seat, not too bad, except for the top of it where it's got some rips. It's got some sun damage. That's what that is. A little wrinkly on the headliner on both sides. Let's see here. So you can look below in the description, see all this gear that I use. I put that out to the public, and I got Amazon links. If you go through my link, I'll get a percentage. I think that's pretty cool. It's not very much though. It's like pennies. Anyways. Dash is in good shape. I don't know what that does. I really don't. Haven't seen it do anything yet. Oh, I did notice the door handle on the inside. As much as I want it to open, that thing's not opening. So that's gonna need some work too. Motor? Quiet. Sounds good. Fenders are nice and clean. Everything looks nice and clean in here, including the firewall. Got a nice plate up front. Under the hood, solid. Coming down with that hood, if you do got to rock it, you want to rock them back and forth, you can bend these hoods. It's not fun when that happens. And it shuts easy. Chips right here. Bubbles up here on the hood. Little rust bubbles popping up. You also got some on the driver's side. Okay guys, I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, share, and hit like. I'll keep these videos coming to you. Whenever I get back to the lot, I'll check the battery terminal on that. You can call us about it whenever you're if you're interested in the car, and we'll let you know what we found. Detailed pictures, maplemotors.com. Finance and shipping is available. I got like 5 more cars to do, before I go out of town. So I'm gonna head back. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.